Hi everyone, welcome to Onion Chat, the chat show made from our group chat. That's how we're starting. That's our
That's the
slogan,
whole.
guys.
Welcome. Welcome
All
me.
right, all right.
Alright,
Take two. Welcome to Onion Chat, where Vidalias occasionally are mentioned.
occasionally. You know what? Vidalias occasionally will be mentioned on this show.
You know what I just realized just now?
What?
What?
We have a friend whose name is Tor.
Mm-hmm.
Tor is an onion thing too.
Taurus
Oh, that's
onion
right.
thing?
For the
Tor
torrent
is
chat.
the name of an onion.
Really?
It is.
What other onion-related things can we discuss right now?
Oh my goodness.
Chives.
Chives.
Huh.
Discuss
Another
chives.
type of onion. What about shallots?
Shallots.
Somehow this just isn't the type of onion I'm thinking right now.
Is that an anti-Semitic slur?
What?
Wow.
Shallots.
No. Gene shallots?
Gene shallots.
Shallot.
No, I'm thinking of an onion in the cat variety.
Oh.
That kitty boy.
Onion is our cat, everyone.
Wow.
We have a cat
I'm glad-
named Onion. He
glad
has a
we got that
tuxedo.
out of the way quick.
I'm currently scrolling through. I just Google searched for images. I searched onion.
He's looking at pictures of onions.
And a couple of pictures that say The Onion, America's finest news source.
Wow. True though.
The
I appreciate
hierarchy.
the onion greatly.
Same. And they're funny little headlines.
Ooh, and a stray, lonely picture of Nabisco Ritz toasted chips, sour cream, and oh, onion! There it is.
There it is. Sour cream and onion Pringles are the best though.
Yo, you know what I
Okay, guys,
rediscovered
hold on.
recently?
Before we get too excited about sour cream and onion Pringles, you're looking at a picture of Joe Biden holding a beer. Hey, why don't you go ahead and open that in a new tab and save it for later, friend? Because I want to look at that later.
How about this? We'll just send it here. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want to do. There it goes. Off. Away to the internet.
Oh, oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's from an Onion article.
Everyone, just look at Joe Biden drinking a beer.
Wait,
Is that
can they
beer?
even see that?
Is that indeed beer?
Are they
It's
gonna
his
even
ice
see that?
house.
I'm gonna put it up later when I edit.
Oh,
They'll get to see it, you know? You see?
fucking movie magic up in here.
Movie magic. Before we get too carried away, though, I think we should introduce ourselves.
I don't think I know anyone who's strong enough to carry all three of us away at once.
I thought you were gonna say, I think I don't know myself.
No, I just have a hilarious joke to say. We've brought
Please.
the yucks. The yucks have arrived.
The
Right
the
on
yucks
time.
are here.
Oh, thank God. The funnies.
Andrew,
Oh.
or no, I'll start, cause I came prepared.
Wait, oh, Rebecca has like an essay.
Oh, I got official for this.
All right.
I made a
Let's
Google
hear it.
Doc about this. I was ready.
So there's the microphone arm that's kind of obscuring her screen from me, but just between the two pieces of the arm is framed the word
The word what?
ScarJo is thick AF. And this
Who
is
is
thick.
Scar-
That is a real sentence
It's just thick with
that
the
I
full
have.
two C's, and it's in a word processing document, so it has the little squiggly red underneath it. That's not in the Google
The
Docs
computer
dictionary.
knows that
Can I-
That's not a word.
What does ScarJo mean?
Who is ScarJo?
Well, ScarJo is Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, I know. I think this is
Hello?
the perfect time to introduce.
What are you, baby boomers? Don't know who ScarJo is?
Can I play that
Can
for
we
a fact?
introduce ourselves before we get into it?
Oh, all right
That's
Yes.
I know. Alex is trying to avoid introducing himself.
then. I'm so eager.
Here, Rebecca's Google Docs introduction.
Yeah, here it is. Anyway, I'm Rebecca, which you know because they've been calling me Rebecca. Have you called me Booker yet?
I have yet to call you Booker on this.
Anders also calls me Booker.
Can I go through the
AKA
list of names?
Yeah, please.
There's Booker, Book, Bunk, Rebunker. I think I said Bunks
Here we
once.
Bunks.
Bunks. Yeah, no, Bunks. Bunker.
There's
So,
also
you know,
Rebander.
Rebander. And then, I mean, I like just Book usually.
Yeah,
It's
you
short
usually
and
just call me
simple.
Book, especially when we're in the middle of an Overwatch game.
Yeah. Them sick heels. Sorry. Okay, so those are Rebecca's names.
Those are my names, aka Dopamine. That's the last one. Doughpamine. Did I spell that right? I should know. I
Yes.
was looking directly at it while I read it.
Did you see a D-O-U-G-H or D-O-G-H? Because I thought you...
D-O-U-G-H. Did I say D-O-G-H? Oh, shit.
I don't know.
I don't know what you said. We're going to skip along down this trail a little further.
Alright. I play with blood for a living. That's the next thing I was gonna say.
She like loads it up
Nice.
into super soakers and everything, and they just spray it.
Uh-huh. It's
Yeah.
usually
Yeah,
children's
like cat
blood.
piss.
They actually get to the murder scene before the cops get there, and they're just like, "This is not messy enough."
Yeah.
Just-
And then we add our own.
and they spray it up. They
Yep.
make that shit look good for television.
Yeah. And what's when they need to incriminate someone once he's innocent? Like they're like, hey, we could use a little child blood because, frankly, we're not sure if he's guilty, but we kind of want to make it look like, help us out, maybe.
Oh my god.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I like to eat junk food and play with my cat Onion. And that's the end of me.
Wow. That's
That's
the
the
whole...
end of me.
That didn't take long.
But it builds when it flies.
Short and sweet.
Oh.
Short and sweet, just like me. Wait, I'm not that short. I'm 5'6".
5'6".
And that's the end of Rebecca. We're ending on my
okay.
height.
Done. All right. Next is Alex. Yes?
Oh.
Does Alex want to get it over with, or does Alex want Anders to go first?
I think I need a little bit another layer.
You need another layer.
I
All right,
need another
Anders,
layer. We need to
you
go
are
deeper first.
on the plate.
You need
That's
another
a
layer to
baseball
the onion
reference.
chat?
Yes, and to this 7-layer onion. Although it's
yes.
only going to be 3 layers.
Oh
on
my
this onion
God.
dip.
Okay, well, howdy. I'm Anders. I'm a long-haired soft boy.
He's a twink. You just called yourself a twink.
Did I just call myself a twink?
Yeah.
I am.
All of his skin is as soft as baby's bottoms.
All of it.
Like the
It's
whole thing.
not-
It's not just like,
Even his
oh, I have a
eyelids.
soft cheek.
If you touch his eyelids.
Okay,
I feel
I
like-
wouldn't sound so soft if you just stopped mentioning soft parts of my body. Like, the hard parts of me. Toenails. They're firm and you can click them.
What? You can click him or clip him?
I'm trying to clip them right in...
Both, actually.
Are you clipping in front of me? Are you clipping at me?
I am. Yeah. Okay, so I'm Anders. I right now,
In
I
this moment.
yes, I like camping and I like dogs and I like hanging out with my friends Alex and Rebecca. I
Oh.
I do, and I am around sometimes. I have, and 76 in Instagram followers.
Nice.
Important, but that amount is small and sad. I say dumb shit a lot. That's a good intro for this.
There we go.
Thanks.
You say dumb shit a
Okay,
lot.
okay.
We all say dumb shit a lot, so strap in.
No, I just I can't really describe myself.
Well
I'm
done.
not experienced.
Well
in
done.
a
You've said
description
enough with just that alone.
myself now. Alex, introduce yourself.
Hi there, fellas. I'm Alex. I'm a veteran. I'm a little schoolboy. Except, like, 26 though.
What are you a veteran of?
The Navy.
The boat one.
The boat one. That is true. And I'm a
There's the
student.
green one, the gun one, the boat one, and the air one. And that's how I think of them.
Okay,
Does that make sense?
I guess.
I can't stop playing with the foam noise reducers. Oh, sorry. Hey, Alex,
I'd
continue
say-
the intro.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I'm done. I've said enough.
For real?
You
Veteran,
did sum yourself up pretty well.
Veteran school.
I'm Anders' older brother.
Yes.
And
That's
I'm
an
his
important
younger
plot point.
brother.
But he's not the youngest brother. There is yet a third brother.
There's Aaron, heretofore from now on referred to as Aaron, because we have a friend named Aaron who is Eren.
Yeah,
She
Aaron's a
spells
little.
her name the girl way.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
We're just gonna index them under our Ronalds, and they'll just have a
Yeah.
comma AA,
Do we have
comma
multiple Ronalds?
E. Veronaldka. Veronica is
That was so good.
yeah
Oh my god. Veronald. Yes.
her.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
My sister.
Your sister. Yeah, I mean, that's enough.
Alex is also cute AF and has a slammin' jawline. And we're companions.
Eh,
We're partners in a group project called Life.
hey,
That's
wh-
right.
Oh shit.
Heh, wow. Just ain't
Life
that
is a group project, everyone.
group?
Okay,
Okay.
now we can get to the fun part. This is where, Alex, you have to not look at my screen.
Okay,
Because
I'll look at the boobs on my screen.
I have found 2 Urban Dictionary words, and you have to guess the definition of them.
All right.
Right.
Yeah, and it was really difficult for me to find words because I forgot that Urban Dictionary is for obscure sex acts and YOLO.
Ugh.
Like, it's now marketed toward people whose internet use is minimal. Like, for an 80-year-old who wants to know... Oh, shit, I just remembered. Like, for an
Okay.
80-year-old who wants to know what his grandson means when he says ScarJo is thick AF. So that's where that's from.
Nice.
So here's the first one. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. Here, hold on. Let me.
All right.
I'm ready.
Are you jacked in?
Oh, I'm jacked in, off, and around. I am all prepositions of jacked.
All right, wonderful. All right, it's number 1, Massachusetts Slurpee.
Oh dear lord.
What does that mean, everyone?
Uh,
A Massachusetts Slurpee. Doesn't that just make you want to walk on over to 7-Eleven?
Is that
a Massachusetts Slurpee.
Oh wait, we
is
don't
the
live by a
contents-
7-Eleven
Oh
anymore.
wait. Yo, I got an answer.
You got an answer? All right.
Yes. A Massachusetts Slurpee. Contents of a toilet bowl after a morning coffee shit. The soupy, almost frothy remains
That's better.
last night's dinner.
Wow. I like that definition better than what the actual definition is.
okay? A Massachusetts Slurpee. I think Massachusetts, and I think like pilgrims.
Okay.
So. It's when you shit in the turkey at Thanksgiving.
The Massachusetts Slurpee.
And then you serve it anyway?
Yeah, you serve your family.
Yeah.
Entire family.
That's when you shit in the turkey.
Some
for
turkey with the
Thanksgiving.
doo-doo in it.
Oh
Happy
my god.
Thanksgiving, motherfuckers.
This is Urban Dictionary after all. I expect these to be sexy.
Do you think that's sexy?
What?
I love that those both involve shit.
They had to.
The actual definition, here goes. When during intercourse, see, it's a sex thing because it's Urban Dictionary. When during intercourse, right before the girl climaxes, you shove a straw in her vagina. Once the straw is tightly shoved in, masturbate until you can perform a money shot into the straw.
What? Like inserted? Like as in like you
like
just you put
over
it in
the
your pee
straw,
hole?
like you gotta aim real fucking good.
I think it would just be easier to like catheterize it. Like that just sounds like how it's supposed to work.
I've never appreciated 14-year-olds more after hearing that definition.
I know, right?
14-year-old
it's
boys.
so obvious that whoever wrote this
Yeah.
doesn't have a grasp on how sex works.
Mm-hmm.
Because
It's cool and edgy.
why are we waiting
Pooping on
for the
people.
girl to climax? Why, like, time point wise? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Well,
It can be
it all
done at
adds
any
up.
point.
It all adds up, Rebecca, in your points multiplier at the end when you see like the little Sonic the Hedgehog comes out and he's like after the act. And
Oh
it's
my
like
god,
fucking-
after the act.
Sex is like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Rebecca, where you jam those fucking tricks and make some
You
combos.
gotta find all the secret tapes.
You gotta get the secret tapes.
You gotta get all the
Quite a-
cheats so that smiley faces come out instead of blood.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Eventually you unlock moon physics.
Yes!
Super jump.
I have a completely different perspective on people from Massachusetts.
What do you think of Massachusetts as?
I think of it as a place that they really like having a place to put their jizz and they need to make it interesting, so they shove a straw in a vagina.
I also
They
believe that.
lengthen. I just don't understand why. Can someone explain to me?
Well, I think just in the state of Massachusetts, they don't have sex. Like they're not allowed.
That would explain.
And so, like, they all have the mental age of a 14-year-old boy because they're also, like, pent up.
True.
That's how it works, man. I mean, that's fucking... them's the breaks. I just got really excited because I saw a white fluffy thing on the floor and I thought it was a piece of popcorn that I lost like a day or two ago. And I picked it up and it was a piece of dryer lint.
Nifty.
Now we're checking out of my life and coming back to Rebecca's second word
Oh, yes.
from the Urban Dictionary.
My second word. Ready? It
Yes.
it also involves a state.
All right.
Interestingly enough.
It's time for your geography lesson.
So what do you
boys.
think a Tennessee
Girls.
log jammer is?
Tennessee long
Tennessee.
jammer.
All right.
Tennessee.
I got it. A Tennessee long jammer.
Log jammer.
Log jammer. Oh, I thought you said long.
Yeah, like the tree trunks.
A log jammer. Okay, so it's a custom in Tennessee, right?
Mm-hmm.
Goes back ages, centuries, even before there was a Tennessee.
All
But
right.
they still called it Tennessee back then. Everyone just knew it. There were no maps yet. So Tennessee log jammers. They take their spin jammer and they lift up logs like a Scottish games, and they like a spinning plate. Fucking
All right.
log jammers.
Oh my god. I
Like
learned
spin
something new
jammers.
about Tennessee.
Yeah.
And its age-old tradition of ripping off Scottish games.
Yeah.
Good old TN.
Except they don't throw that. They don't throw that log.
They
don't
just
wear
spin
kilts. They don't wear kilts. They just wear like trucker hats, and that's it.
it. They shove it up their arses,
Their arses.
implying that their buttholes are huge. Anyway, Anders, what is a Tennessee log jammer?
A Tennessee log jammer, and I have to apologize because this one is also shit related. A
Sorry,
Tennessee log jammer is when you're having a party at like the house of someone that everybody hates, and so you get together a posse of like 3 or 4 people, and you all intentionally shit in the same toilet so that you can clog their toilets before you leave the party.
Bringing back the shit. I like it, Anders.
I think that's a pretty good one.
That's a pretty good one. But
That
you
is,
guys didn't learn from the first one because it is indeed a sex act.
Oh,
I mean, I figured, but I don't know. I was
like
approaching it from
yours,
a
though.
perspective.
Alex is so innocent. So innocent. So it's a dirty and graphic sexual act that requires 2 men and a ladder. Question. What's the ladder for, of course? And where's the log?
I think the log is the peepers.
The whaters?
The peepos. The peepos. The peepers. The
What?
Fiddles. Of the men's.
Oh, okay.
They're privates.
I think they stand 1 ladder length apart, facing away from each other and bending over, and each end of the ladder goes into their asshole.
That's not possible though, right?
Or maybe you have to tape a dildo to it. 2 dildos.
I don't know. I've seen some incredible things to the point where someone's saying,
it's even funnier
"Here's
than
one person."
dildo?
Oh.
Sorry. I just had that thought really late. You continue.
Point where if someone told me like there's at least one person on this planet that can fit the wide end of a ladder in their ass, I don't know if I could doubt them. You know, I like there's 7.6 billion people on the planet, so there must be one.
Have you ever taken a shit and wondered, damn, that's how much dick I can take?
No.
I've never thought that.
Really?
Because,
It's
frankly,
never
coming out
crossed
is a
your
totally
mind?
different experience
It's
than
never
going-
crossed my mind either. I've never thought that before in my life.
Because I don't feel cavernous after taking a big poop. I don't feel like there's so much
feel
space in there now.
cavernous?
It's always like it's always like back to normal. This always tight location is now tight once again because it's not being distended by a large poop.
Wow.
So I gotta say the Tennessee Logjammer was a letdown for me. You know, I as far as definitions for that word go, I'm giving that like a solid 3 out of 10, mostly just for the vagueness. You? It's too vague. You don't specify what's going on, and I feel like the specificity is kind of what makes a good disgusting Urban Dictionary word just right.
Yeah.
We're forced to go without. Bring our own joy to the table, and I feel like if you have to make your own fun, then the thing you're doing isn't fun. You're just making it fun. Huh?
Yeah, that's an interesting way of looking at that. Like, I feel like I had thoughts like that when I was little because I made a lot of games when I was little, and I felt like, yeah, what I'm doing is definitely boring, but I'm making it interesting. And I wish I could think of examples right now.
But that's a good skill to have, right? To be able to just like make things entertaining for yourself.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's how you stay fucking sane.
Yeah. Like at my grandma's house, like it would sometimes get boring because like I've played with all these toys like a million times, and she had this really long hallway, and you can close all the doors and turn off all the lights and make it really, really dark. And we used to take anything that was in the toy box, like small toys, like we had these weird plastic vegetables and fruits and a ton of different balls, and we'd stand on either end of the closet in the complete dark and throw things at each other and try and dodge them in the dark. So it's like we were taking literally taking the toys that we were too bored to play with, and we were just making this game out of them. And eventually my grandma bought some glow-in-the-dark balls for us to do, because she knew that we loved to do that so much.
Did it ruin the game for you?
No, it made it really fun. And the interesting thing is, this is kind of shitty, but I would always take the end of the closet or the end of the hallway where there was this like kind of turn off, like where my grandma's bedroom was, so I could kind of hide there while she threw things at me if I was like tired or whatever. Like, if I didn't feel like dodging them anymore. And I would, like, hide all the glow-in-the-dark balls there and then throw them at her randomly.
Ooh. Hey, a small aside for technical reasons. I'm picking up I'm picking up you through Alex and your mic.
Oh, shit, you are?
Right now.
It's okay, because you have me muted on the capture. The capture, it's okay, but sorry if that's annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good.
Yeah. You could always mute me, Alex. That might help.
But I can barely hear you.
Okay. If it's not a
All
problem. Shall we do Alex's Urban Dictionary words?
Yes. Let us please move on to the next Urban Dictionary word.
Okay. Your first word is ketchup dick.
It's your dick after you fuck while she's on her period and you get a little piece of her uterine lining on you. Those are black pieces. It's worse when it's the black pieces.
Oh my. The darker ones.
The
clearly
darker
dried
ones.
blood.
Andrews, freshen our day up a little bit.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No,
fine. You're fine.
Let's see here. I'm just trying to think. What is the consistency of ketchup? Because it drives the mind immediately to an awful place.
So it's the consistency you pay attention to.
All I can think of is fucking aioli right now. I love fucking aioli sauce.
Holy aioli.
Gotta come up with one. All right. Let's do it. Ketchup dick. Ketchup dick is when you have not cleaned your dick for so long while you have a severe urinary tract infection to the point where the blood mixes with your smegma and makes an aioli-like substance.
Oh, I'm never having aioli again.
Gross.
Am I anywhere close?
Neither of you are close. This was a non-sexual one, fellas.
Oh, I should have known. Alex, the innocent one.
Ketchup dick is a derogatory term for a volunteer firefighter, fellas.
Oh my god. I wonder how... Oh my god.
This explained... It's like a greenhorn, but for firefighting.
Yeah.
But like... Firefighters must see each other naked a lot. I just imagine that they all shower together.
Dude, no.
Do they all have red ass dicks?
No!
I've never seen a firefighter's dick.
I think greenhorn is the best. Alex, didn't you get fire training in the Navy?
Yeah, but I'm not a...
Have I seen a firefighter's dick?
Have you, Rebecca?
So, if you're asking some people, some might say that every sailor is a firefighter.
Do some say that?
Some do.
Who's some?
Some Navy fuckers.
Which some?
Older ones.
Whomst?
No, they train us all in firefighting when we're on ships.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fucking
however, there
interesting.
are people's jobs who it is to be firefighters in the Navy. Like, that's their full-time gig. But for everyone else, it's like, well, yeah, there's a fire in the middle of the ocean. Of course, everyone's going to have to know how to put that out.
Yeah.
Like,
this is fair.
Holy shit, of course.
Fire in the open water is bad. Because where do you
Yeah,
go?
because what the fuck? Well, you got water all around you.
Great.
Just tip the boat over a little.
We can't do that, actually. Well...
Have you ever thought of just like, everyone, run to this end of the boat, run to the port.
I think the first thing we would do is
Bring it
start
up to
filling the
port
ballast
bow.
tanks over onto one side and draining the other ones on the opposite side so the entire boat tilts over, because we can readjust where our tank levels are, like for water and storing that poop and storing that fuel. Yeah, we got a big old poopy tank in there.
Don't y'all just dump that poop?
We do, but we have to hold it every once in a while.
I understand completely.
Sometimes we've got important jobs to do where we can't be pumping poop.
Do you dump it in the ocean?
Just like a regular employed person, you can't always poop when you want. Neither can the ship.
Do you dump it in the ocean?
We do. The fish love that shit.
Really?
Oh, yeah, they
Literally.
come and eat it.
Really?
They eat poop.
What?
They eat poop.
Fish eat poop?
Fish eat poop all the time, Rebecca. Haven't you
And
ever
they
seen a
like
fish
it?
tank for like at least 1 minute?
Doesn't it
They eat
kill
them
them?
all the time? No.
This
Oh,
is
no.
amazing to me. I never knew this.
I mean, most of the fish that eat it are like dirty, nasty harbor fish anyway.
So if I take a shit in the ocean, some fish is gonna enjoy it.
Probably.
Yeah.
But like, if people start doing that in mass, it could. I'm like talking
Algal
about it
bloom,
on a
motherfuckers,
large
that'll kill
community
everything.
scale. It can be bad.
Yeah, too much shit can, ruin the
You're gonna ruin the
environment.
pH of your oceans, man. That's when you really fucked it up. You got these little tablets you can buy though.
Huh? I.
Do you have
While we
another
were-
word?
I've got 4 words.
You've got,
You've got
four
four words? I've been struggling to find one.
Okay, so, Ketchup Dick. This explains the volunteer firefighter who returns from his bi-yearly trash can fire and spends the next 2 hours talking about how cool he is for slaying the dragon and saving the day. He then masturbates to such an excess that his dick turns bright red and starts to bleed.
Ah! What a
Hey,
delight.
Wow.
And there's more to this. A KD, if you will drive a large red pickup truck with a light bar and stickers of firefighters in the rear window. A KD will wear a bat belt of pagers, radios, flashlights, knives, CPR pocket masks, etc. He got all the gear.
I don't
That's
feel
nightmarish.
comfortable making fun of someone who's volunteering to save people's lives.
It's
know
amongst
what I mean?
firefighters, Rebecca. It's amongst firefighters.
Oh, I mean, I
It's
know that, but it's like shitty
It's between firefighters. I don't know what a ketchup dick is.
Still. Yes, that's true. I guess
I could give you a Navy equivalent. It's the same thing. They go super crazy over the job when they've never been at sea before, or like a sailor, right?
Yeah.
You get those new kids that are all like, yeah, I'm all Joe Navy. That's what we call them, by the way, Joe Navy.
Joe Navy.
Yeah. And they want to do everything right. They want to be the best they can be.
What are you, Sarah Palin?
That's just what we call them. It's literally like it's in per certain instructions. It's like the sample name for forms. It'll just be Navy, Joe.
Navy, Joe.
SSN 1 2 3 4.
What a guy.
That we can't get rid of him. It's too
Okay,
good.
can we... Next word, I'm feeling it.
We can.
Yeah.
This one is an abbreviation.
Alright.
I'm gonna go ahead and start with not sexual
Okay.
because
Because you don't want to, but that's the best one type of one to make up.
It's alright, we'll make it about poop.
Okay, that works.
If you want, then do it.
All right.
It is ABD.
E. An acronym?
Yes. I could also give a hint because that's an acronym. That's kind of cheating.
I mean, I'm chilling with the acronym. We'll come up with what we can.
Do it. Do it.
I mean, if we're talking practical acronyms that would help with day-to-day communications, I'm gonna say
I'm gonna go ahead and
For-
say we're not. No, go ahead. Say your thing.
it's all about that. I'm all about that.
All about that.
I was gonna.
You were gonna.
Now I have to think of a whole fucking different one.
Anders.
Are you serious?
I was
Rebecca.
like, oh, well, I didn't come to it as fast as you did because I was like, all about that? And then you said,
Dad.
like, I was like, all about what? Like,
No, but I like that acronym. I'm all about that.
all about that. Yeah, I like it too. Now I just need to take a whole other minute to think of one.
A beef taco.
Wow, you already
A
got
beef-
two?
No, it's a beef daco.
Oh,
Excuse you, Anders. That's a D. That's alpha.
Oh,
Beta, delta.
sorry. What I meant to say was.
Andrews
buff
just had
bag.
like a Freudian slip there.
I
Did you
didn't
eat
mean
today,
to.
buddy?
Drink. I ate 2 cups of coffee.
How about a big dog?
Oh yeah.
A big dog. The biggest dog. Clifford.
So where's the dog?
You got one, Rebecca? Or should I go with it?
No, I want to think of one. Just give me a little more time.
Oh.
A bastard.
Anders can just keep thinking of ones.
A big dick.
Oh my god, that's a good one. I like that.
A bunch of ducks.
A bunch of ducks.
A bunch of ducks. All bitches do.
All bitches do.
You know, all bitches do.
I know.
Yeah.
All bitches do. Okay.
Bitches do.
You know that thing where we say we're fine, but we're not really fine? All bitches do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Even... No, all bitches do. Continue.
All bitches do. I'm just gonna tie a tie around my neck while we're talking.
Okay.
Just,
Are you gonna hang yourself in your closet?
No, but I do want to share the fact that I am recording in my closet right now because that is the most sound reduced room in the house, and I actually get decent internet connection in here. It's
Nice.
filling everyone
Fuck
in
yeah.
on my fucking.
That's where you are. You are Harry Potter.
I'm fucking Harry Potter right now.
He's
Not.
fucking Harry Potter right
fucking
now.
Harry Potter.
You got him.
You
Shit.
knew where to stay.
I mean, let's call the
In that
police
cupboard.
now.
Yes, hello.
Tell
Anders
Daniel
is
I said
currently
hi.
holding Daniel Radcliffe hostage in
With
his
his
Yo,
closet.
if I
his
could hold
penis,
Daniel
though.
Radcliffe hostage.
You hear that, Daniel Radcliffe?
He's
Don't
coming
go.
for you. He's
Don't
coming
go to
for
West
you.
Hollywood. Are you in West Hollywood? Did I
Oh,
get
I'm
that
in
right?
West Hollywood.
Okay, I got it
So
right.
so a quick message to Daniel Radcliffe. Let me sorry, give me a sec. I gotta do this quick message, personal to Daniel Radcliffe. Hey there, Dan. I'm good. I'm good.
That was chilling.
Daniel. You ever, just in the neighborhood around West Hollywood? I'll just drop by address that I'll send you if you DM me. Just hit me up and it's cool. I'm around. I'm around. I always check my stuff, so you can just whenever.
No, that's okay. I'd rather not.
Helen
I'm
Mirren, is
Daniel
that you?
Radcliffe.
That was so poetic. It was like Faust, man. Fucking. That's what I'm
That was
comparing
beautiful.
that message to.
I'm sure Daniel Radcliffe will get quite a kick out of this.
If not an erection. If we're lucky, boys, let's catch a live one here.
Oh no. You know what
Oh,
ABD might stand for?
What does ABD stand for?
A book. Draconian.
Oh,
I think he's already visited us, Rebecca. Didn't you hear that voice?
I think I did.
I think I heard it when Anders was trying to talk to Daniel Radcliffe. I think Daniel Radcliffe responded. He is still here. I'm Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh
We're
my
not
god.
giving a
I think
shout out to
Draconian-
Draconian book right now.
Okay. So,
I-
ABD.
Oh yes, ABD. I forgot.
Yes.
All but dissertation.
Okay.
It is a PhD student who has completed everything except for their dissertation.
That would be me. It
I
would
see.
be if I went to grad school.
There's a title for that.
ABD.
ABD.
Or someday.
I used to call myself the PMSD, the preemptive med school dropout.
Ah!
I dropped out of going to med school.
Okay. Third word. Are we ready for a third word?
Yeah, I'm totally ready.
Oh,
Third-
I'm ready
third
for
word?
third word.
Third word.
Third
Word the
word.
third.
Word.
The word is... Okay. It has to be spelled.
Okay.
So it's sarcasm. But like
All right.
chasm as in a chasm.
Oh.
C-H-A-S-M. Sarcasm.
Sarcasm.
This word...
I almost think of it as like SARS. Like a chasm of people that all have SARS that you have to cross without getting SARS.
This word is one of the winners of the Washington Post Style Invitational. Words altered by adding, subtracting, or changing only one letter and supplying a new definition. There's like a group of these guys that just come up with words and shit.
I wonder if that's like
I got one of those, sargasm.
Nice.
It's when you think you're so fucking funny for being sarcastic over and over and over again that you know, jizz. But I mean, like, also the definition you were thinking.
Just like not actually actually having sex, but you're like faking an orgasm that hard that you're sargasm.
That's an even better one. I like that.
Oh, I'm so coming right now.
You're real
Why'd
living
you
in
sound-
that moment.
Oh my god. Who did you sound like?
Did I sound like someone?
You sounded like Harry Reid or something.
Who's Harry Reid?
He's in Congress.
What?
Stop it.
He's got big ears.
Goodness gracious.
And glasses. And he's a white guy. He's an old white guy. You should have known he was an old white guy because I said he was in Congress. But
Oh, so sarcasm. I'm gonna try to actually guess it because I'm gonna say it's the mental place where the mental place in which you cannot stop yourself from being sarcastic. Like you fall into the sarcasm.
Into the sarcasm.
And then you're just capable of even like not being sarcastic.
There's a South Park episode about that, about my definition of sarcasm.
Yeah. Sarcastic.
Not that I'm trying to ball.
No,
Sarcastic
that
ball.
sounds great. I love that.
Yeah. Rebecca.
I think it's a threshold that you cross where you go. It's the threshold where you've crossed from sarcasm into being a total dick.
Ooh.
You have to cross
like
the
that.
sarcasm.
You know, that's actually pretty close.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not
Yes!
spot on. It's not spot on, but it's pretty close.
Sweet. What's the actual
Here.
definition?
So we got the gulf between the author of the sarcastic wit and the person who doesn't get it.
Ooh, I like that.
Ooh.
You were kinda
Rebecca had
close.
the right idea.
You're on the right track.
I was on that abstract train.
Yeah.
Nice.
This was a top definition on Urban Dictionary of October 2017. Ooh. Ooh. I didn't search very hard to get it. It was on the front page.
You found some good words so far. We got one more, right?
Okay, I got one more, and I hope this is crowd favorite.
You've saved the best for last.
Okay. I'm not even gonna pull it up. The word is fizzoinked to the tzoink.
Fazzoink.
Okay.
Fazzoink to the tzoink.
Here, you can read it.
Fazzoinked to the tzoinked.
Fizzoinked to the tzoinked.
Fazzoinked
Oh, yo,
to
I
the
got it.
tzoinked.
All right.
If you don't say it right, it doesn't make
Fucks to the
sense.
tits.
Fucks to the tits.
Fucks
Zoink
to
to
the
the
tits.
tizoink.
Fucks to the tits.
Is that Rebecca? Is that your guess at definition?
Yes.
And it's fizzoink to the tizoink, right?
Yeah.
Fazzoinked to the tzoink.
All right. So I'm gonna say, what would you call it? The phrase coined in the only crossover episode of Scooby Doo and
Yeah.
Big Al. What's the show?
Big
What's the
Al?
show?
Big Al.
Wait, no. What's the show? It was not
Big
Big
Al?
Al.
Wait, what?
Albert. The Fat
Fat
Albert
Albert.
crossover with Scoobert Doobert. Where they're saying like one character on Fat Albert that always adds the like fizzoink doink like.
Are we talking about Channel Chasers, Fairly Odd Parents right now? Was it that?
No, like, I don't think this thing actually happened. I'm just saying that this would be the result if that did happen.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, I thought you... Okay, I get it now. Continue.
Boy, I'm down with Channel Chasers though. I fuck with. Fucking
That's my favorite episode. But what is fizzoink to the tizzleink?
Are we ready for it?
Yeah, boy, I'm ready. I'm edging right now.
Wait, what was your answer, Anders?
It was a saying coined in the crossover episode of Scooby Doo and Fat Albert that never happened.
Oh. Also, Alex fucked it up. Because it's not fizzoink to the tizzleink.
It's the same shit.
It's
Oh, that's not
to the
that's not a
rizzoink.
T. That's an R. I remember scribbling the R in there to have a little tail up there, just to remember.
Yo, that's
And
not
yet
fair.
you
That would have. I
didn't.
would have.
I sure wrote it correctly.
You should have wrote it correctly. Anyway, what is fizzoink to the rizzoink?
To be so high from smoking so much pot that one can declare that he or she is fucked up beyond recognition, similar to foobar. Usually when one doesn't move after smoking for a while.
I could, you know what? I could shorten that to fizzoinked. Because I've been pretty fizzoinked before. I was so fizzoinked that I couldn't serve myself ravioli.
She forgot how spoons and noodles worked.
Yes, I did.
Hey,
Yo,
Rebecca,
I fuck with Red Bull.
two
Yeah.
of your words are on the top trending. Is that a coincidence, or did we set the trends today by being the only people to visit Urban Dictionary this week?
No, I clicked on that shit because I tried looking for words and I was too frustrated with the website.
Yeah.
All right, so I have a word that I found a couple words back because I didn't do my homework. But so here's our phrase and or word. The word is lap error. Lap like laptop, error as in ERROR. A lap error.
When you get a boner in class.
Okay, that's not a bad guess. Alex, what is a lap error?
When you're doing laps and it doesn't count it right.
Okay, so a lap error, when a lap dance from one or two persons, and they release bodily fluid on your legs, typically common in places like clubs and house parties.
Wow. That's disgusting. Although it makes sense to happen in clubs because bitches be rubbing on each other.
Oh fuck! All right, let's do this one. What is a herp?
A herp, H-E-R-P?
HIRP.
Oh, H-I-R-P.
Herp. Oh, I know what a herp is.
What?
Yes.
It's when birds get hurt.
Oh. I don't think about
Oh, no,
hurt
he's
birds.
He's a
Herped.
herp.
He didn't chirp,
No,
he got
dude.
herp.
Oh, and I see a little bird hopping along because it's got a hurt leg and they just don't know how to fix themselves because they're animals.
Oh.
It's the guy who says he's clean, but he isn't.
Oh, a herp. He's the perpetrator.
He's a herp. He
Okay,
told me-
I like
he
yours
said
way
he
better
didn't
than
have
yours.
herpes, and now I got pimples all over my vagina. That's how I came
And
up
they
with that.
won't go away.
They won't go away. Anyway, what is a herp?
It's a hiccup burp. So I don't like the actual definition. I like your guys' definitions.
Oh,
I
I
just-
feel like a superstar.
Aww.
A superstar over here. In his eyes. He's just slung way down low.
Slow way down.
I came all the way down from Slumdog, not a millionaire. And here I am, still not a millionaire. Wink.
Wink. Ching! Sparkle, sparkle.
Dude, someday I want to be on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire so I can like make an ass out of myself and lose $60,000 because I don't know if I'll ever learn how to lose that much money.
Yeah, who doesn't dream of that?
I want to make an ass of myself.
It's hard
I
not
wanna
to make
stare.
an ass of yourself. Oneself, not yourself, but oneself.
Yes.
I know how I would make an ass of myself on Who Wants to Make a Millionaire. Be a millionaire? Who wants to become a millionaire man? Woman?
Who wants to
child.
am a millionaire?
Yeah!
Dude, that's
We're on the
like
Same page.
makes an ass of himself
I'd be
on
staring
Who
at
Wants to Be a
Regis too long.
Millionaire.
I'd be staring at Regis too long, like every time I have to look at him, I'd be like it's a little too long every time. Every shot, like... Okay.
Now we all know that Alex has a crush on Regis Philbin.
Oh, look in those. Like, it's hard to. Okay, it's hard to tell where the wrinkles and skin stop and the wrinkly hair starts. It kind of like fades into his little void of a face. He's a little dude, isn't he?
I think so. I think he's a little
I
dude.
think he's a little dude.
I think Kelly Ripa was taller than him.
Yeah.
What's his name again?
Regis
Regis
Philbin.
Philbin.
Oh, so
Regis
you're saying you
Philbin.
want to
Yeah, he's got one of those names.
you want to fill his bins?
Philbin. He
Is there a
fills that bin.
subreddit for Regis Philbin?
Let's find out.
Is there a subreddit for that? Is a question
millionaire?
that we commonly ask each other.
Regis. Is that with the PH?
Yes, PH.
Philbin. Oof. I typed Regis Philbin.
Regis Philbin.
Fill him up.
I don't think he has his own subreddit. Should we make one?
No.
What
he
if we
doesn't
made
need
one? Then we will be representatives of Regis Philbin for Reddit with an M.
Regis Philbin.
He can't control what we say. Okay. Regis. Why are we looking at... Doesn't he do terrible things?
I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah.
Let's
there's-
look up the
there's no-
controversy section.
There's no Regis Philbin shit here.
I want to accidentally find that guy's sex tape.
You.
Yeah, I don't want to look at that. I'm glad you're doing this searching. Yeah, man, I want a hot dog so bad right now.
Ooh. I have hot dogs.
You have hot dogs?
Regis Philbin looks like my Grandpa Chuck on cocaine. Like if my Grandpa Chuck did lines off their black toilet seat every single night, he would look like Regis Philbin.
Cool, an interesting person. Is he not already?
I'm actually gonna find a photo of my grandfather right now.
Oh, your grandfather. I thought we were talking uncles here. We were slinging unks.
God, I don't want to
Swing
look at
it
this
up.
guy's face anymore. Ew. Get Regis Philbin out of here.
Alright, she's gotta have. My mom's gotta have a picture of
Nice.
my grandfather right here.
Any conversation topics stored away on my cellular device. Or just shit I want to rant about.
Ooh, yeah, let's hear some of them if you got them.
Bum, 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 bum. Here's something I wrote down. Recently. Because I live like 5.5 hours from Rebecca and Alex. I'm down in LA and they're up in fucking a northern city in the
Mountain
Bay
View.
Area.
Mountain View.
Yes. So anyways, I was coming down south and I passed a sign that said I was passing a town called Saugus, spelled Saugus.
Saugus?
Saugus.
Saugus Bogus.
I don't recall Saugus, and I've done that drive a lot. I don't know.
Well, my first thought upon
Saugus is
seeing
like-
this was
Sorry.
sorry.
I was just gonna say Saugus is the gunk that you get under your boobs after you get really sweaty. But yeah, continue.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, my first thought upon seeing it was, if one of my kids is born ugly, August. And that was my whole idea.
Wow. That was your whole idea. I like it.
Whole idea.
Oh, I have an anxiety-inducing thought.
Oh.
Here, see, look, my grandpa looks like Regis Philbin if he did cocaine. He would be Regis Philbin. Do you see it?
So, oh, yeah, ooh, all right, hold on, I got something here. We got a live one. All right, here we go. Grandpa. Oh,
He's on
dear
the
Lord.
far left.
He's so silly looking.
Look at
But in like
what
a
Regis
adorable
Philbin
manner.
looks like, though.
How do you spell Regis? R-I or R-E?
R-E-G-I-S. Look at those glasses, though.
Oof.
They're rad glasses.
Send it to the chat.
I did. I sent it to the
Regis
Facebook
Philbin.
chat.
Oh, why not the Discord? Oh,
Because there was an option for sending it in Facebook.
okay.
I see it. I definitely see the similarities here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. And now that boy just needs some cocaine and he will
Yeah.
be chilled up. Okay, so my anxiety-inducing thought, like mentally place yourself in your kitchen.
Okay.
Put yourself there. You're barefoot. You're barefoot in your kitchen, walking around on like the linoleum floors. On a scale from 1 to 10, how certain do you feel that you are going to step on a small shard of glass and get it stuck in your foot? Like on a how much anxiety?
I am 100% certain that I am not going to. I'm
Okay.
0% anxious about that.
In that case, stay in your kitchen mentally.
Okay.
Try to take yourself back to the last time you broke a glass in your kitchen. You were sweeping. How certain were you that you got every last shard of glass? Like, think, like...
Well, it's easy for me because I've never broken any glass in my...
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I'm not
That's
kidding.
insane.
Did I break glass in the Santa Cruz house? I must have
I
in the
don't
Santa
know.
Cruz house. Oh, I was never sure about glass in the Santa Cruz house because I did not take good care of it.
We broke some glass thing here when we moved in.
I mean, like, I did not take care of, like, picking up after myself that well. I'm pretty messy.
Ow, that's glass.
I know. But I was barefoot all the time and I never stepped on any glass. So I was pretty sure I picked it all up. And everyone
That's
else
what
was
I'm
always
saying. That
barefoot.
is like, there's always got to be just like 1 or 2 shards floating around everyone's kitchen after a glass has been broken.
Yeah, because
So that-
sometimes they scatter and, like, you don't know where the far pieces went, or I guess they could go under the fridge.
Alright, let's try here.
I actually have one of yours on my conversation topic, something that you brought up a while
What
ago.
was it? What was that?
Do we rely too much on benign surrealism?
Yes. Oh, I love that.
Not if you don't rely on it.
See, but I took that in, like, an interest... I don't know, because I feel like asking that is a fancy way of asking if we're too dependent on memes for emotional support. That's what I interpreted that as.
They become part of the language itself.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
becomes baked into people's brains.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be there. Like we've been doing it for thousands of years. Like shit's representative of other shit. Like
Yeah.
every word has a reason for being that, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
some of it comes back from some wild ass shit that no one even knows about, like some Greek battle somewhere. I don't know.
And I don't
Yeah.
know about memes necessarily. I think certain images, both that you find online and like mental images that certain statements create in your head,
Yeah.
the kind of like off reality brand is
I don't know. I think it's inherently funny because of how ridiculous it is. And I think it doesn't necessarily have to be a meme.
Okay. So, like, not necessarily a meme, but maybe, like, an Onion article? Or an Onion article headline?
Like that's a great example. Like I think a lot of modern comedy is derived from that kind of benign surrealism.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
I'm kind of considering the Onion... The Onion's pretty memey to me.
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, everything has been reduced to a meme. It's like... I'm starting to feel like memes understand me more than I understand myself. Like, I feel like they're getting way too specific and way too personal to, like, specific kinds of people. And that specific kind of people is me. Because sometimes I'll read or, I guess experience is a better word to use. I'll experience a meme, and I feel like it's so specific and so relatable to me in particular that I honestly feel like the government is tracking my every move and, like, feeding me these hashtag relatable posts just for funsies.
No, it's just literally that many people have similar experiences to you.
Yeah, that's so, like, jarring and interesting to think.
Sadly, it's kind of like what culture is.
Yeah.
And it just has to be that.
It's what I strive to create a lot of in Civ 6.
All of us need to play Metal Gear Solid 2.
That's the one where it's the game?
Yes, but one of the themes is this kind of thing, where everyone kind of goes off into their own separate bubbles and thinks everything around them has to do with what they know because that's all they're listening to.
Yeah.
All you're listening to are memes that you subscribe to, so it makes you think that, wow, the things that I think are so common because I see them all the time. But in reality, you just subscribe to something on Facebook and it just gives you those images automatically.
Yeah.
The amount has not changed. You seeing it is changing.
Yeah.
So that just kind of creates a loop for you. It's not actually that crazy like you're thinking.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
It's a little more comforting.
But a lot of people get lost in that, and they don't know the difference.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that's where
that makes
sense.
That's
where the spooky danger comes from. Is
well, like that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I feel like I'm becoming one of those people.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gross. Stop it.
I know, right?
Yeah. Falling into a type.
I gotta be smarter than the social medias.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I'm becoming way too reliant on benign surrealism. Like, I really think that. And I think it might be because I'm depressed.
Yeah.
That I need other ways of, like, I need validation, I need reassurance, I need all these things, and the memes provide, Alex. The memes provide.
No, they don't. Otherwise, you would be depressed.
That's true.
But I do want to say that I think that general, like, simultaneous malaise and, like, sadness that our generation feels is what makes it such, like, a rich environment for that kind of comedy.
Okay.
This is all in that way because it not only takes us away from the horrible, horrible present, but it's also silly.
It makes you feel better about your problems because you can then laugh at them in a context that is now shown to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And that removal from reality allows it to also mock pretty much whatever it wants to.
Yeah.
So there's a certain freedom within it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because there are no rules. You can do anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the appealing part of it.
And I love the idea.
As long as you're anonymous.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the idea in comedy that, like, things off limits because I think certain things should definitely not be. I mean, not necessarily not joked about. Like there is a right way to do it.
Yeah.
I think benign surrealism is often the answer to that. Like you have to approach it from that angle to make some horrible topics funny.
Yeah. I took a class called The Comedy of Sex on Stage in college, and in class we were asked what makes something funny, or was it what makes something funny?
Yeah.
Or like how do you make something funny or something like that. And I brought up that anything can be funny. It all depends on delivery and audience.
Exactly.
Like, literally anything can be funny. It just depends on those two things.
Yes. How a lot of behind surrealism is, it's not done for a reason. It's done because you can. And the
Yeah.
resulting question most often is like, why would you do that? Like, why would you put this much time and effort into like a shit post or something like this?
Yeah.
And the fact that someone even put in the effort is eventually what becomes funny. And I feel the more effort that someone puts into it, the funnier it is because it's apparent in the final work.
Yeah. I mean, that's what 4chan's all about. 4chan's all about doing things just because you can. I can
Oh, that's true.
edit a
That's like the
large
dark
baby
side of
dick
that.
on Joe Biden's forehead. So I'm gonna do it.
Yay. So I don't want to detract from what we're talking about because we're on a roll. But me and Rudy, we're gonna go somewhere tonight, and I should dip within like the next 10-ish minutes if we
Okay.
can.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I'm
Awesome.
getting hungry anyway, ready to eat.
Well, I've completely derailed from our conversation topic. Are you guys cool?
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm totally cool. Yeah.
Most.
Was there anything else you had to add, Alex?
Nope.
Then we can say our goodbyes then.
All right. Well then, this is us signing off of that one test recording, maybe actual recording. Who knows? Maybe it's a D side. We'll see. I mean B side. It's fucking Gorillaz. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. This was like our very first episode that we ever did, and I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I had a
I gotta
great
piss
time.
so bad.
Oh, well then, we are gonna sign off. Next time, get prepared for more about Onion, our little kitty,
Yes.
Oh, that's what we should leave on. A
our
note about
tuxedo
Onion.
cat. Here's a picture of Onion,
Here's
just
a
to
picture
get you
of Onion.
through.
Pow, pow, pow.
Ooh,
3 pictures.
Here it is,
Whoa.
right there.
Oh, he's so cute.
There he is.
And a little
What mouth?
song. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Onion.
Onion.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
You
Onion.
can have...
Onion.
Edit this in, Rebecca. Edit it.
Does it make that a song? And put in a heavy bass drop.
I'll see what I can do. Alright.
All right. Good night,
Good
folks.
night. Thank you for listening.
Bye.